me?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, you know, I just gotta say, like, congratulations on winning first place in the Malaysia Singapore Challengers 1. You guys proved a lot for us here. How do you feel about that?
It feels great that consider that we just changed player recently. I mean, not recently, kind of like a month ago. So it's good that we managed to win, even though we still like, I mean, even though we just changed the roster. So I'm feeling great about the roster right now. So it's good that turned out we won that.
I guess we're pretty impartial about it right now, because like we're approaching like the first like these challenges just as like a warm up. We're just using it for practice, you know, because like the next one is the one that really matters, the one that qualifies us to the regionals before we qualify to Berlin. So yeah, I guess we are just like, of course we're happy that we won, but we are keeping our eyes forward. Yeah.
I see. All right. So, you know, just keeping it in for now because, yeah, we did beat the teams. Sure, we could do it again one more time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got your own insane shots, right? 3Ks as well. You guys came in the tournament dominating for the Challengers 1, 2-0, 2-0, 3-0. How did you guys prepare going into the VCT?
Prior to VCT, I guess we were just practicing a lot of like the hardest teams that we could find. So we would find teams like Vision Strikers, Newton, like all these other teams from China that's just like crazy sharp. So I guess that really prepared us in a way that it conditioned us to expect the hardest opponent. So when all these like Singapore, Malaysia teams came, it was like we weren't as pressured as we would be against the Koreans that we were practicing, you know. It wasn't as hard as the Koreans.
Ooh.
I would say we're trying not to stress ourselves so much before the VCT, because before this we kinda like putting a lot of pressure on ourselves, so I think it's not really good for us. Since like we have that pressure, we don't really play well when the game is close game, you know. So like for this VCT, we try not to stress ourselves so much and then just do what we are doing in practice, you know, this kind of thing. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Oh, that is cool. Oh, and something unexpected to notice was Coach Alex was playing in day one instead of Mindfreak. Was that a temporary thing, or was Mindfreak unavailable at the time?
He wasn't available at that time, because like when there's this the first day, I think, when Mindfreak was about to launch his VALORANT, and I think it was 5 minutes before the game, and then suddenly his internet decided to cut himself, you know, itself, you know. So yeah, so it's quite unlucky for us, and suddenly we had to use Alex.
Oh no, that is super unfortunate. It's like, all right, time to play some VCTs. Internet goes like, oh no VCT for you.
Yeah, he was quite annoyed, you know, because like he woke up in the morning and then like he said that, I ate breakfast, I went to shower, and then suddenly like
ready.
Yeah, he was like, I'm ready, you guys.
Okay, no, it was just like extremely unfortunate, because like we made sure to check everything was good to go before our match, like our clients and stuff. But like 3 minutes before the match, Mindfreak's internet just decided to crash on it.
Oh no.
Yeah, so like we didn't really have a choice, because we waited for a while to see if he would come back, but it didn't. So we just got Alex to come in.
Okay, so good thing Coach Alex was there, because Benkai, correct me if I'm wrong, you're the IGL of the team, right?
Yeah.
So is there like any pressure? Like, oh, okay, coach is watching, gotta sit straight, gotta...
Not really, because like we all knew Alex from like a long time. Like we've known Alex for a long time already. Like personally, I think I've known him since 2014.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I've played with him a lot already, so I don't really feel like the pressure of like, oh, the coach is here now, we can't disappoint him or whatever, because like to us he's just our friend, you know.
I mean, like Alex used to be my teammate before he transition to coach. So not really awkward for me because like I used to play with Alex as a teammate before. So maybe for others, as in Shiba and Forsaken, I guess. So maybe they feel a bit like, oh shit, maybe a bit like a bit weird or like awkward. I'm not sure. Yeah, for me, it's just a normal day for me because I know like from CS times and I used to play with him before.
Oh, okay. Hey, now during the Challengers, there was one team that really got close and even put you guys down to the lower bracket. You guys started off map 1 of the upper finals match 13-1. And then suddenly in maps 2 and 3, 11-13. Do you have any insight into those games between you guys and Team Uwu?
As in like how do I think about them? Is it?
Yeah, what happened during those times?
What happened? I don't know. Like we always have this. I don't know, kind of like slow start. I guess it's not really a slow start. I would say like we had a good start. Consider that we won the first map, but I don't know, for some reason like when we started the second map, it feels like there's our first game. Like our comms is like it's just not there. Like for some reason like, we don't know why. Like suddenly like everyone is not talking, and then I was like, oh shit, guys, we need to. I mean, and then when the score getting closer, then everyone was like, oh, like suddenly like very quiet, So I was like, oh shit, I think we're gonna lose this. I mean, that's what in my head, because every time the moment our communication is like very silent, like very quiet, and then I knew that maybe like we might lose this because usually if we comms well, like we're gonna play really well. So usually it's just based on how good we communicate. Usually in tournament, like how good we're gonna perform and stuff, like basically based on the communication. So I'm not sure about that about that game, like how suddenly we just. I'm not sure.
I feel like I don't really want to like. So the first map was okay. Like we all started out great. Like we just got. I guess we just got like a pretty good start, and we just kept the momentum rolling all the way until the end. But on the second and third map, like our communication started like crashing down. I wouldn't say crashing down, like everyone just started like getting like sleepy and stuff. It's a recurring problem that we have that we've been trying to fix for a long time. But like, I mean, Davai was also like, he was feeling unwell, like he was pretty sick for like the past few days. But I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses lah, but it was like, yeah, so he weren't like, cause he's one of the guys on the team that communicates a lot other than me. So a lot of the time, like on our rounds, right, I'll be micromanaging them, and Davai would be helping me set up these like very small plays around the map that helps me get like map control and stuff. But like he really couldn't think that day, so it's like yeah, so it's like a bit of like there was more pressure on me, and I guess the communication just wasn't as fluid as how it normally was. Yeah, but I guess we recovered by grand finals day because we just like straight up won like 5 maps in a row. So I guess that's okay. Yeah, that was a thing, because but since you went down to the lower brackets, did you guys feel any pressure at all? Since it is the lower brackets, it's to make it or break it. Like, or were you confident anyway that you'll be going back up there and up for the revenge match against Uwu? I mean, I don't think we felt any pressure because we've been there a lot of times already, honestly speaking. So we're kind of used to being in the lower bracket, but also like our main goal for that challenges was just to qualify to stage 2 because we didn't want to go through the open qualifiers again. It's such it's such a hassle, Yeah. So it's like we really accomplished our goal. So we're like, okay, if we lose or win now, it doesn't matter. Let's just go and have fun. So we just had fun for the last day.
We are confident that we believe that we are the strongest team right now in MYSG. Like we are, like even though we dropped to the lower bracket, like we are not afraid to. I mean, like we're not afraid of losing another games. Like we know that we're gonna win the game because we practice hard and we've been practicing against a really, really good team before the tournament. So we are confident that we're gonna win the tournament.
Ooh, all right. I like the confidence there. How do you guys feel going up against Uwu a second time since that happened?
Like that's pretty much like since they are new team, so basically like we kinda like, I mean, even before when the first time we bump into them, like the first game, we know that their gameplay is just gonna be like all this a lot of dry picking and stuff, like a lot of contacting, like like kind of puggy style, because they are a new team. Like they don't have time to do all this playbook strat and stuff. Like maybe they just have like some few rushes, which is normal. I mean, like for a new team, right? Because they don't have much time. So like we kind of like expected that their game plan is just there's gonna be a lot of wall picky and stuff. But even though that we know that that's their game plan, but in the end of the day, like it's just about who hitting the shot. Like if we are not hitting the shot, even though we know their game plan, like we're still gonna lose the game. So we're just hoping that we're just gonna play like how we used to play in scrims, and then like we're just hoping that we gonna hit our shots like in a good day, like so yeah.
All right. So I mean, how well do you know the other teams? Like Todak, Uwu.
With Todak, I'm really close to them. Like some of them used to be my ex teammates. So if we talk about Todak, yeah, I know them like outside life, like very close. So like they are my close friends. So about the Uwu, I know Frosty is Malaysian, and he used to play, like we used to bump with each other in LAN a few times before. So, and for the rest, who's inside? Who else?
SMG.
Was Chris said? Yeah. Oh wait. SMG. Yeah, I know them. They like ZSB. They're all from CS. So I know Fal and stuff. So, but we are not that close. But we know each other from CS times. Yeah.
I guess Uwu is a mix of like teams that we've played against before. Mainly, I think from Team 600, but they've shuffled a lot of players here and there. But I guess, you could say that we have played them a few times, so we sort of have like we know their tendencies and how they like to play, like what kind of play style they're going for. As for Todak, I guess we practice them occasionally, but I don't know, they never really felt like a real like threat to us. Like it was always something that we could handle, because they weren't like they're very like, their playstyle is very direct and it's kind of easy to guess. So it's, as long as we just played the information well, we always had a very good guess of what kind of round they were going for.
Ooh, I see. So the read is there. You guys adapted pretty fast there. What are your predictions? Who will be the 2 Challengers 2 and 3 seeding for the SEA Playoffs coming from Malaysia and Singapore?
Obviously, the second one will be us. The third. It's so hard to say because like there's so many like roster shuffles that just came in. So like you have SMG that just changed out 2 players, which I think was a downgrade. Like no offense to them, but it's my honest opinion that it was a downgrade. I guess if Uwu worked on their playstyle a while more, they could be a threat, maybe. If Todak would stop choking, I think they would be pretty good also. What other teams are there? It's so hard. Okay, honestly, if can I swear?
Sure.
Try not to.
Yeah,
okay.
it's fine.
I mean,
editor, you know what to do.
Okay. I'll keep it PG. I think if SMG can get their act together, then I think they should be qualifying for the third one.
Ooh, SMG. All right, because Todak could get them in that lower round too.
Yeah. But I feel like it's so easy to I don't know. SMG strikes me as the kind of team that just like hard anti-strats their opponents. You know, that's why it's so easy. Like it's so easy for us like as a team because all 5 of us we can just randomly play whatever hero that we wanted. I mean whatever agent that we wanted. So we could always like mix things up. You know, so you just can't. It's hard to anti-strat us.
It should be SMG, like one of the slot. I think like I feel like they kind of messed it up in the first qualifier, and then I think they will back up in like for the second week. I think like for this Friday, and one more. I'm not sure. Maybe the open. There's only 2 slot. Is it for them to come into the week 2?
What about SEA playoffs? I mean, sorry. What about the SEA Challengers Playoffs?
Challengers playoff. Who do I think that gonna qualify?
From Malaysia, Singapore, who are the 2 seeds?
One of them I feel like it should be us, and one more. Maybe SMG. I think. Yeah, I think SMG.
I see. Because there's a lot of people, really looking forward to this new team, Uwu. But like you said, it is a new team. So
yeah. I feel like they got a great player inside, but I still think that they're a new team. Like, how much can they? I feel like even though they are good, but I feel like they can still. I mean, they still gonna have a shaky start. You know, I feel like they're not gonna be as consistent as those teams that practice for so long with each other. So yeah, of course they are good, but I don't think they are that consistent.
All right. So what about a team or player you're excited to fighting against in the SEA playoffs?
Probably I would say like getting a revenge against X10 and Full Sense, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Because
the big 2.
Because like in the Iceland VCT, like I think we got comeback the last map also, like against X10, the upper bracket final. So we lost. I think we lost like 15-13 or something. And for the lower bracket final, we lost the third game against Full Sense. It was 13-11, so it was quite tough for me to take it like in the beginning when we just lost. So like it was quite sad. It's quite sad for me to lose those kind of score.
Oh man.
So yeah, I think I'm looking forward to getting my revenge against X10 and FS.
I feel like whichever player that's been worth fighting against, we've already fought them before. So for the last Masters, we pretty much went through all of the Thai teams. So there's no player from there that I'd like to play against that I've never already played against before.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna be the Thai teams in general.
Yeah. I mean, the Thai players are just like really sharp in general.
What about the Korean team that you guys were practicing with?
They're not really they're not in the region. Like they're not playing. Like Korea is in the region of their own. So it's never really crossed our mind that I want to play against this guy. It's more our focus was always on SEA, but we got all of our practice from like the Korean team, most of it. Yeah.
Okay, so what if we, fly over to Berlin? There's the smile.
Okay.
If there was the flying to Berlin, was there a team or a player there that you kind of would want to play against?
I think maybe CNET is from this team called Ace.
Ooh.
Ascen? I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah, it's a European player. It's supposedly the best jet in the world. but I mean, I like to play against like Sentinels also, just to see like how high their firepower ceiling is, because I feel like they're the ones that's setting the bar of how high a player can peak right now.
Maybe I want to go up against like probably Fnatic and I guess Sentinel. Like I kind of want to see like how good, I mean like how far the aim gap or like the understanding of the game between us C player and the NA player right now, you know. So I want to see like, basically I want to get smacked by them. I like to see like how far are we from it's like the NA aim, like the EU aim. So like I want to see like, oh, are we like that close to them, or like are we too far from their aim and stuff, you know, like how good we are, how those kind of things. So I want to see the gap difference.
All right.
So that maybe that I can learn something also, like if we do meet them one day, if we do qualify, I mean. So I want to see the gap difference, you know.
Very humble. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Hey, thank you so much. I mean, do you have any words or anything to say to people watching right now, be it fans, family, or other teams?
I feel like thank you for supporting us throughout the tournaments, even though we kind of start the week one, I think, quite badly, because like we expect that we're not gonna lose to anyone in NYSG region. So yeah, and I hope you guys still continue supporting us for the upcoming NYSG VCT, and we are confident that we're gonna qualify for the C slot.
All right,
that's pretty much. So be ready, those that gonna go up against us.
We're watching.
Yeah, I think that's it lah, for me.
That is true. So a lot of things happening back and forth. Well, anyway, we might be dragging for too much, but hey, thanks, man, for having this interview, although it may be kind of short. But do you have any words or anything to say to the people watching right now, be it fans, family, or other teams?
I guess for friends and family, thanks for supporting us. I mean, it's very generic, but there's not much I can say. As for maybe like the teams that we're facing in SGMY, nothing personal, guys. It's all business.
Someone's gotta go up there, guys.
Yeah, man.
All right, thank you so much, Davai, for having this interview. I do have an extra question that came from one of the team in KJC. Now, if PRX would be joining future KJC esports tournaments, she would be happy to admin for your team once more. If you have a message for her, I'd be happy to pass that along.
Oh wait, what was the grade name? I think it was 10 something. I forgot.
She's sad right now. It's 10.
10. Oh yeah. Sorry. I forgot. I was confused a bit, you know, because we was talking about Sentinel just now.
Do you have a message for her?
Thank you for cheering us up, like, even though, like, I mean, it's kind of because like we kind of like trolling around, you know, like, but she's still like cheering for us and then being a good admin and handling us quite well. So thank you for having us, and thank you for the great service, I guess.
I mean, I don't know if you know the backstory, but it kind of came as an accident. So we were just like asking for our, like, cause in the Discord server, you had to ask for roles in order to go into your channel, right? And like, yeah, so jokingly, I was just like, cause I saw like the admin and I just tagged the admin and I was like, @Sen. Hi baby, could you add me? Could you give me my role, please? Benkai from PRX. And then she replied, yeah, sure thing, baby. Then I was like, okay. I mean, okay, like, yeah. So it started off like, I didn't know that she was like a girl at first. And then after that, we got into... Yeah, I didn't know. Like, none of us knew. Yeah, so when she came in to be the admin for our Discord server, I was like, oh hey, it's Sen, hi baby. And then And then she suddenly unmuted her mic and she said hi baby back. And everyone was like oh. But yeah, she's like a nice person. Like she passed the vibe check, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like you can tell that she's the kind of person that can take a joke, which is nice.
Yeah, that's good. That is true.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, would you have a message for her, or?
I'll talk to her if she admins for us again.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Benkai, for having this interview with us here in KGC. This is pretty much the end of the interview as well. So this will be it. And thank you so much.
Okay, thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you for having
me
this interview. All right. So this will be the end of the interview. We'll leave it there. Thank you again so much. All right. So.
Okay. See you.
Hope to see you again someday.
Yeah. See you again and have a nice day. Thank you for having me. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.